we have Australia's largest range of tyre brands and sizes. Find a cheaper identical tyre locally stocked and we'll beat it. At Bob Jane T-Marts, we'll look after you.
Good afternoon and welcome to live coverage of the PlayStation 4 NPL Victoria Women's Grand Final for 2017. South Melbourne taking on Geelong Galaxy United. As we watch these two teams do battle to try and be crowned champions of Victoria for 2017. The W League is closing in as well, and there will be plenty of W League connections on show today, trying to prove themselves before a big summer of football. But there is a trophy in its own right up for grabs today, and we'll see who gets to take it home. Ended up playing most of the year, so play well today and the rewards can certainly flow. And White knows that story as she wins possession again here. Lee Gray, what a start this would be, and hooks the shot across the face. Being able to stay in Melbourne, having gone to Adelaide to kickstart her W League career. Corner comes in. It's going to fall here for Medwin, and it's held onto by Kensole. Just not enough power behind the shot. Was that a grab from White? It was. I'll tell you what, Kariah White, you wouldn't meet a friendlier person off the pitch, but she does get white line fever. Really can get fired up.
Oh, here's a chance.
Nicolaci plays it to Martineau. Cuts it across to Vanna. Off the underside of the bar and in. Lisa De Vanna gets her goal. And after a subdued start, South Melbourne strike with precision. And Lisa De Vanna, who else has put South Melbourne into a 1-0 lead? And it just broke so quickly for them. Nicolaci into the path of Martineau. The cross was a good one. And De Vanna, the initial hit went into the crossbar, but it just had enough momentum to slide beyond the goal line. And that sparked the celebrations.
She's lucky that went in. Could have easily gone over.
Game has just fallen into a little bit of a lull as we wait for the goal kick. Falls to Sporanovic. Closed upon by Cheel. Now Nicolaci. Sends a ball over to De Vanna on the right. Good first touch to open up the pitch. Trying to get past Komajak. Staying with her stride for stride. Cuts it back. Jamie Pollock first time shot. And it's found its way in. South Melbourne double their lead. Jamie Pollock shot. Wondering if it took a deflection on the way through. But South Melbourne are now very much in the ascendancy. And Geelong Galaxy on the back foot here, 2-0 down in the 29th minute. Let's have a close look at the replay here. It was Pollock's shot and a great deflection in there from Nat Martineau at the near post to make it 2-0 to South Melbourne. So often is the engine room of this team. Dangerous back pass, Sporanovic, Ramsey's off her line, tees it up, Lee Gray, here's the low shot. And well played by Ramsey to get back on her line and block it away. It's going to spin off the turf and held onto by Kensole, but the throw out onto the head of Martineau is going to put South Melbourne back on the attack. Swinging it to the top of the box, Pollock with a volley and couldn't keep it down. Out it goes for a goal kick. The dreams might start to become a reality if they can peg one of these two goals back here. In it comes, and the header is saved. Ramsey, a great stop from Komajat's header.
Just home and away games.
Season
you do not need a third round. One, the fields just are not.
Here we go. It's a penalty kick. Well, this is a big decision from Daniel Anderson, the referee. And on a day like today, you're grateful to have replays because it looked like the barest of contact from Antonia Nateros on Kariah White.
See it.
But Geelong Galaxy are going to the penalty spot. And it's Laura Sporanovic. Look at the focus there.
She's got this.
Penalty kick against Molly May Ramsey to give Galaxy hope. It's Sporanovic burying the penalty. And it's game back on. Galaxy score in the 61st minute. And Laura Sporanovic makes it Geelong Galaxy United 1, South Melbourne 2, and we have a game.
What did I tell you at halftime? 2-0, worst lead to have.
Decided by neutral parties, but peer voted tends to be the way to go for goalkeeper of the year, players player. Of course, the coaches vote for coach of the year. De Vanna, great challenge here against Annabelle Martin. Will it sit for Devanna? Tees up Nicolacci and puts it just high and wide. Looking for the top corner there, Julia Nicolacci.
Straightforward swat.
Interesting to see who she replaces if it leads to positional changes. Komajat. Now Kariah White. Very right-footed Kariah, so she'll want to cut in here. Shooting. Ramsey caught out! Oh, Galaxy a level! Kariah White in the grand final. She's done it again!
Wow.
And Galaxy get their equaliser. We have got just under 20 minutes to go. Scores tied up.
Wow.
And you couldn't pick it after Kariah White's shot. Just agonisingly running and rolling away from Molly May Ramsey into the corner.
Great run out wide. Cut inside to her strong foot.
Clears. Martineau battling Knight. Now Komajat.
I don't know about that sub. Just because she made a mistake within 1 second and it led to a goal doesn't necessarily mean you want to take her off.
Mastrantonio looking for Greiser. Flag stays down. It's Greiser driving it straight at the keeper. Held onto by Kensol, and the crowd really getting into this. Backtracking, chasing, able to run it down. Kariah White was in the region. Now Mastrantonio hits it over the top. Devanna over on the right side. Lisa Devanna on the ball, tees up Mastrantonio, and it's a shooting gallery at the moment for South Melbourne, but Kensol has the answers. The 4-3 epic against Brisbane Strikers that got it all started. This really is a great ground for a grandstand finish, and we're getting one here in the Women's NPL. Ball through the left side, Gummer motoring to the ball, first time cross, a good one. Greiser in position, Greiser off the crossbar! A coat of varnish away from the go-ahead goal.
She's acting like it went over the line.
And Caitlin Greiser is denied by the slimmest of margins. No, it's a good call by the assistant referee over on the near side. Possession given away. Sporanovic firing over the bar. And we mentioned in the first half, the half chances inviting on the pressure. Taranto. Possession won by Nicolacci. And now Mastrantonio looking for Devanna. Able to shrug at Abel Martin. Is this Devanna's moment? Fires it over the bar. Good chances at both ends. Jamie Pollock. Medwin's making a run on the right. Pollock wants to go left. Devanna's got space. Devanna cuts it back. Who's there? Greiser, or just a bit gentle with the tee up. Couldn't find a teammate. Gummer is playing it inspired. 5 minutes at the moment. Another ball in from the left. This one looking for Greiser! And it's the woodwork again that denies her. Extraordinary. How unlucky can you get? Caitlin Greiser hits the crossbar for the second time in 5 minutes. Unbelievable. And that one, I think you've got to say there, the striker should have done better.
Absolutely.
Alex Cheal has time to calm things down. Now plays it to Nicolacci. Nicolacci looking for Devanna, cut out by Komajat. Taranto turning straight into the challenge of Jamie Pollock. And now Devanna will get the ball. Flag stays down. Devanna into the post. Oh, they're trying to complete the set of the woodwork here. They've hit the crossbar twice. And now the right-hand post. And luckless South Melbourne, it just won't go in for them. South Melbourne trying to win it in stoppage time. Here's the corner. Eliadis. Devanna sliced it. Gummer with the header. Off the crossbar. And now Devanna attacks to the live. No, it's out for a goal kick. They've hit the crossbar again, South Melbourne. Kensol was there, but Alex Gummer's header off the woodwork. They have been genuinely luckless as they go for the winner. Lee Gray. Now Taranto blocked off the boots. And cleared away by Nicolacci. Komajat. Out to Knight on the left. This is it for Galaxy. Sliced. It's up. Ramsey's dropped it. It's loose. It's cleared off the line. And the referee's whistled for a foul. Play blown dead. And now Ramsey restarts from the foul. Gray. Lee Gray held by Ramsey. Had to hold it. because stoppage time has expired. And if you're enjoying this game, get ready for 30 more minutes. Because at the end of regulation time in the PlayStation 4 NPL Victoria Women's Grand Final, it is South Melbourne 2, Geelong Galaxy United 2. For those of you who might just be joining us, South Melbourne were 2-0 up. Goals for Lisa Devanna and Natalie Martineau. And now Sporanovic trying to complete the full reversal here. Sporanovic across. Al-Hanady, no power behind it. Oh no, Lulu Al-Hanady. And now maybe she can have a big say in what happens in this grand final. Kariah White, though, scoring the equaliser after, as we see the ball in here, Martineau, it's sliding on Greiser. Caitlin Greiser gets her goal. And after being denied in regulation, South Melbourne score at the start of extra time. And Caitlin Greiser, who specialises in the tap-in, has done what she was sent on to do. It may not be a late winner, but at the start of extra time, it might just prove the winner. Ball into the area, ran beyond Martineau. Kensol parried it straight into the path of Greiser. And the desperate lunge of Annabelle Martin on the line couldn't do anything about it. That is 3-2 to South Melbourne. Well, the referee, even though it's a dead ball, has waved Comajat back on. So here's Taranto over the free kick, trying to catch out the keeper, making it nervous, but over the bar. Sporanovic is there, and then well played to keep it away. Martineau to Devanna. Looks like she might be going the full 120 here. Devanna plays it, bending a ball to the right side. Martineau, first time shot, sends it high and wide and out. Sandhu hurls it in onto the head of Alex Cheel. Now back at ground level, squares it. Taranto, now Lee Gray. Gray turns onto her right foot. Sporanovic, and now Al-Hanady! Lulu Al-Hanady brings Galaxy level. And we are back level at ABD Stadium. Penalties loom. Celebrations for Galaxy. Frustration for South. And Lulu Al-Hanady, who had chance after chance in last year's grand final, has made amends here. That will mean so much to her as she brings the game level 3-3.
What a great ball by Gray. She didn't force it, playing on the left. Just quick little change of direction. Sporanovic making that late run in is beautiful. Unfortunate she couldn't score herself, but Lulu, well done.
We've got two teenage goalkeepers out there who could yet have a very big say. Here comes the throw. Gummer, ball sits up, Sandhu, and now Al-Hanady. And right on cue, it is one of those goalkeepers having a big say as Ramsey tips it around the post. Here's the corner. And headed away by Martineau. Greiser, Taranto just wants the ball, but it's into a sea of blue and away it goes. Devanna sitting deep. Greiser making a run. Devanna twisting and turning away from Sandhu. Galaxy defenders backtracking. Gray went for the professional foul. Couldn't pull it off. Greiser! Saved! And both goalkeepers do have a big say in keeping this game level. Out to the right side. It's cleared away. Devanna gives possession away. Elson, sweeping cross. Gummer knocks it down. Knight, first time shot. Whitney Knight! So close, couldn't bend it back. Off the boot, it looked promising, but it just didn't come back enough. And Molly May Ramsey's desperate lunge. Grateful to see it go wide. This is it. South Melbourne either win it here or we go to penalties. What's it going to be? Here's the corner. Big pack of players to aim for. Eliadis cleared off the line, and Galaxy get it away. Devanna over the bar. And Tiff Eliadis, we spoke about who would be best on ground. If that one hit the back of the net, I don't think there would have been any doubt. So close. And you've got to give credit to Aneta Comajat once again off her knees as it bounced away. There's about 5 seconds to go. The referee doesn't need them. It is going to be the lottery of penalty kicks to decide our PlayStation 4 NPL Victoria Women's Champions for 2017. What will it be? Martin starts by scoring. Galaxy 1, South Melbourne 0. And the pressure immediately onto South Melbourne, and who better to step up than Tiff Eliadis, who has been a colossus today. Eliadis shooting first for South and scoring. We are level 1-1. Now Adriana Taranto. Galaxy's second shot. Taranto hits the crossbar and it's out. It's out and it stays 1-1. We'll be concentrating so hard on putting South Melbourne into the lead. It's Jamie Pollock scoring into the bottom right. Well-dispatched penalty, even though Kensol went the right way. May not wear the captain's armband, but is a born leader for this team. Tay scores, and Galaxy tied back up 2-2. South Melbourne with a kick in hand. Julia Nicolaci, what she got. A goal, just, and Kensol continues to go the right way, but the penalty was just too well placed. Jumping side to side. Sporanovic. Blazes over. Blazes over. And that sets up the penalty kick to win it. And now Emily Kensol. Can she produce something to keep Galaxy going? Or will Alex Gummer give South Melbourne the title? Saved! Saved by Kensol! And the shootout continues.
Great save.
Gummer went for power. It was a reasonably central shot, and Kensol just got both hands behind it and parried it away. Just a reminder that if she misses this, South Melbourne still win. Must score Al Hunaidi to keep Galaxy alive. She does. It's 3-3. And now coming down to take the fifth kick. Who else? Lisa Devanna. Walks down and hands her the ball. The gamesmanship, the guts of it. And the Matildas' all-time leading scorer can give South Melbourne the title on their second chance. Can Devanna deliver for South Melbourne? Saved by Kensol again! Would you believe it? Would you believe it? Kensol saves it again! And the shootout continues at 3-3. And the teenager denies the Matildas legend. Devanna went at a savable height and Kensol picked it. The pressure goes up. These takers weren't in the first five. Can Sundhu put Galaxy in front? She can! She thought it was over. But it's not. It's just Galaxy in front. 4-3. And one more save here. And it's Galaxy's title. Kensol has her back turned, turns around, and Alex Cheel must score to keep South Melbourne alive. And does. Cool as you like. And the captain makes it 4-4 after 6 kicks each.
Great composure.
Lee Gray is up. Another player who, on her day, would be the first to take. Yet here she is, well down the order. Lee Gray. Not a good penalty. And a great save. Molly May Ramsey steps up and makes the save. And now, who is up for South Melbourne? Looks like it's Caitlin Greiser, and she's getting one last word of advice from Lisa Devanna. They're going to turn to their keeper again, Galaxy, to try and keep the shootout going. Is it lucky kick number 7 for South Melbourne? Is it Caitlin Greiser to deliver the title? It is! It is! Greiser scores! South Melbourne are champions! South Melbourne win PlayStation 4 NPL Victoria Women's! South Melbourne on top of the mountain once again. An epic penalty shootout, and they win it 5-4 after 7 kicks each. You could not ask for higher drama. You could not ask for a better grand final. And South Melbourne, who won the last 2 editions of the Women's Premier League, missed out on a licence but went and won State League 1, now win the NPL on their first season in. That is one of the more epic games of football you'll see, regardless of the level. It's tears for Galaxy, tears for their players. And for South Melbourne, it's tears, but it's tears of joy.
From South Melbourne, number 14, Tiffany
And it is, you called it, Tiff Eliadis wins the best on ground medal. Still yet to be named after someone this medal, but well, Tiff Eliadis, a two-time gold medalist of the old WPL, and who knows, maybe today's match will get her back into the W League after a couple of seasons out.
She deserved it.
As we congratulate the champion for 2017!
And there it is, South Melbourne, 2017 champions. Back at the pinnacle of women's football in Victoria. And for the fourth year in a row, they win the highest available competition for them. Celebrations begin. And South Melbourne will remember their first NPL season very, very fondly.
Congratulations, Alex. Another championship for South Melbourne. You must be wrapped.
Oh, absolutely. It gets better and better every time, you know. I mean, this is the fourth grand final win for me personally, but fifth for the club, and I'm just as stoked as every other year. It's a speechless feeling, really. Can't really explain how it feels, but I'm so proud of all the girls for battling out so hard, and the club for getting behind us. And I mean, at the end of the day, we won the battle. No matter how we won. So walk away with the cup.
Congratulations, Alex. You must be wrapped.
Yeah, wrapped as an understatement. What a game and what a season from our girls. Absolutely phenomenal. I can't fault them.
Look like you're out of breath, and you look like you can hardly speak. There was a lot going on the field there for 120 plus minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we give everything out there for the 120 minutes. We got off to a good start, 2-0 lead, and we let them back in it a couple of times. So that was disappointing from us. But you know, at the end of the day, we got the win, and that's the most important thing. I've not had the best luck in penalties. I think last time I was in penalties, it was against South, and we lost. So you know, it's always good to be on the winning side.
Of course, you have to be nervous taking a penalty in a grand final, but to have the girls around you, it's always good. So.
Speaking of the girls, it's been a fantastic year for the whole squad, and you've played your part in that as well. You must be really proud coming from the state leagues into the NPL and winning it on the first attempt. Yeah,
it's great. The girls stepped up this year. We're always playing our combination plays. We're doing so well, and it's just great to be around the girls. They're a great bunch of girls.
Was there anything going through your mind with the penalty shootouts? Had you studied the opponents? Did you, or did you just guess and hope for the best?
You know, I just tried to clear my mind, relax, pick away, and you know, do my best. So.
And your first season at South, you won a championship. You must be wrapped for yourself personally.
Yeah, I'm so happy. Great season for the girls, and you know, first year NPL, but it's been a great year.
The question that we all want to know is what was said on the bench with the hands flying like that towards the referee in the second half.
It was just a simple, nothing bad, just passion.
Plenty of passion going on today, and it must have been great to see the team win the way that they did.
Yeah, obviously it was great seeing the team win like that. It was, you know, even though I wasn't playing, you know, due to a knee injury and stuff like that, it was just amazing to see the girls week in, week out, always fight for each other, and especially today, South Melbourne. Great club, you know, it's always a, you know, die-hard attitude, and the girls really showed that today, so it was great.
This is a very soft side of you, Lisa. You got your little puppy here?
Yeah, I've got my Dexter, my little puppies. Got to watch me win a championship, so I'm happy.
Speaking of that, congratulations. I mean, obviously you've done a lot in football worldwide, but this must be a great feeling to win a penalty shootout.
Oh, look, it's never nice going to a penalty shootout. You know, it's a hit and miss sometimes. I felt that, you know, we were more consistent throughout the year, so, you know, it comes down to the last game. So, but, you know, at the end of the day, we got the job done, and it came down to one shot, so, and we got through, so that's all that matters.
How pleasing is it for you personally to play with a younger bunch of players and to see them deal with the pressure that came in that penalty shootout and obviously conceding those goals?
Yeah, it's actually been throughout the year that we had to, you know, sort of try to mentor the young girls and sort of put that mental toughness in them and that fighting belief, and you know, it paid off towards the end, because penalty shootout, it's not about anything but your mind and being prepared. Obviously, I wasn't quite prepared and missed mine, but you know, Caitlin stepped up. She's young and she put it away, and you know, that takes a big person to do, and credit to her and the rest of the team.
And just finally for yourself personally, you've been very busy travelling over the last month or so. How have you found balancing the final series and also playing for the Matildas?
Yeah, it's a different transition. You go from sort of mentoring and sort of bringing your leadership on to South Melbourne, and then you go into the national team where you've got a bit more experience and a bit more, younger girls that are playing overseas. So it's a little bit of a transition, but, it's a learning phase for me, and whatever I can bring for the national team and whatever I can bring to South Melbourne, obviously it's helped, and, I'm just love the game, so I just want to give to whatever I can.
Tiff, a couple of medals around your neck, the perfect day pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, couldn't ask for anything more. I did say to the girls before the game that I was not going home without this cup, and, they performed, and kudos to them. I'm very proud to be a part of the club, and I'm sure everybody knows that. I always consider this my second home, and I wouldn't want to go anywhere else. So.
You've been around the club for a long time, a very young player when you first started at South Melbourne, so it must be great to add another championship to the belt.
Yeah, I think I was 14 when I first started, and we didn't have any of this, and I'm just so grateful for Gabby and everybody else behind the scenes that, they pulled the club, and I'm so proud to be a part of it, pulled the club out of the dirt, and we're here today.
Talk to us about your game today, because every time I looked, you were somewhere else on the pitch, up forward at the back, playing centre back, right back. What was going on?
Look, first half, I was probably non-existent, and I'll take that on the chin. But Sock and I had a word, and he put me in the centre back and pulled my head out. And I think I found my calling as a centre back. It's so much fun. But yeah.
Now, you mentioned before you've been around the club for a long time, you've seen a lot of changes. Is this one of the best squads you've played with? I know you're gonna sit on the fence with it. But it's obviously a very close squad, we can tell. A very close squad, and a lot of girls have been here for a while as well. There's a good culture happening here at South Melbourne.
Yeah, look, we've got our veterans, like you got me, Chill, Nat, and a few of the other girls. But we're very happy to accept open arms whoever wants to come. As long as they've got their heart and their mind right, then they'll be a part of the club, you know what I mean? And at the very start of the year when they played the history of the men, it nearly brought me to tears. I was just so proud to be a part of this club. Like I said, it's my second home. Gabby is like a second mum to me. She's always there when I need her. And getting to know Sock and the team as well, I feel like I could call him up and he'll always listen for me as well. So, I'm very proud to be at the club.
And can we go back to back next year?
Yeah, we can.
Back to back to back. You include the State 1 trophies.
There's one quote, and the girls will laugh when I say it, but believe and you'll achieve. If you believe it, you can do it, then it will come.
Sock, congratulations. You must be, I'm going to guess the word is relieved after that?
Oh, totally relieved. The whole game, after the 2-0 up, we were really confident. But, football plays funny games. But, look, to be honest with you, the last penalty that Caitlin took, I actually sat on the bench and I didn't see it, but, I was so happy for her.
You must be really wrapped as the club as a whole from the female side of things to achieve what has been achieved this year. The pressure of coming into the NPL, a big club in South Melbourne, one that a lot of people love to beat, winning the minor premiership, getting into the grand final and then winning it. It must be a real sense of achievement and personally for you and for your team.
For us, was about performing every game to our best of our abilities, playing our football, and we haven't lost a game since Alamein 2-1. I don't know, 5th, 6th round. So we've gone undefeated for the last 22 rounds. So for me and for the coaching staff, we're blessed to have such motivated individuals that want to bring the women's football, and especially at this club. I've played at this club, I cherish this club, and with the backing that we have with all our supporters and Gabby and her husband and Leo, girls want to put a certain history to the club, and we're totally stoked, and there's a lot more to do. 2015, 16, 17, we won it in 2014. So, look, for us, and I've said this to Gabby and the girls, keep playing, and one day we will be in the W League.